The 4th of July invokes a special feeling in a ballpark, and sometimes in a team spirit as well.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the Chicago White Sox and the Oakland A's. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. And you can see the young fella right there as he takes the hill for just the second time in his big league career. So the butterflies, I'm quite sure, haven't departed just yet. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Harold, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy, so when you play that sloppy you're not going to win games. Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result you got an ugly swing and miss.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Canna is in his tracks now.
Got it.
2 gone.
Batting third,
Into the windup and the pitch.
Jose
And a
Abreu.
fastball just a bit up. Just underway here in Oakland. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, and now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Here's Todd Frazier now. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. And the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Kloof is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now let's take a look at the A's defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Marcus Semien. Man, he had a horrific season years back, kicking the ball all over the place. But then he got with Ron Washington. And Wash said, Marcus, get over here, Marcus. Let's work, Marcus. And you know what? He cut those errors down big time. And he's become a pretty good major league shortstop.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hey, every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
At the plate, Kobayashi. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late.
Outside, that's a ball.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here is Avisail Garcia. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory. Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Now the pitch. Fouled back. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Kevin Smith will be next.
Number 36.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
We got 2 down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And that one stayed too low apparently. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not digging in to try it again. Tim Anderson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Tim Anderson.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Tim Anderson goes quietly leading off the 4th. Into the box, Yohan Moncada.
Second baseman.
Liner towards second. Lowry on the slide. The throw in time. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And that's waved at and missed. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Swing and a miss, good pitch, and it's full now, 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting,
Todd Frazier is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
0-2 with this guy. This could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. You really don't know what to look for when you're the hitter.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So no runs. And here's Tyler Saladino. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Tyler Saladino.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Here's Cody Ashe. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Cody Ashe.
In there at the letters 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Avisail Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, come on, guys.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Halfway home, still no score. Now in the box, Peter Borges. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
44. Peter.
Here's a check swing and a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Ready on 1-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Ready for another chance? Kevin Smith. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Digging in once again, Tim Anderson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. I tell you what, it's no fun to be 0 for 2, but let alone 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So this is a confidence builder right here.
Yohan Moncada is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he lays off for ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him. I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Bro, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Little dribbler up the third baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
From the stretch, Tyler Saladino stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1-0 count. Here it is. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Here's Cody Ashe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard to short. Simeon's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. We are still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Avisail Garcia. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is in the offing.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
4-0 the score this afternoon. Tommy Cangley claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, there's a look at Safeco Field here in Seattle. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Oakland A's. Stepping in, Gene Segura, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. And a high strike there, 0-1. Harold, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, the series didn't start the way they wanted to. Clearly, you lose the first 2 games, then you win yesterday. That's why a win today gives you a split. You salvage the series.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He'll try again, 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Jansen's a guy that's not worried about all the metrics. He's going to call his zone. And if you're pounding the ball in one spot, he's going to call it, particularly off the plate.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. A fastball that just misses inside.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Gerard Dyson becomes out number 2 this inning. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Throw into second. Throw won't get him.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it is. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently, he'll have a good night.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Into the box now, Danny Valencia. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And he misses there, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Now let's take a look at the A's defensively, brought to you by Majestic. They are in the top 5 in the most errors committed by a team. So it's not just one player that's kicking the ball, but it's been routinely as a team. And when you're giving up that many errors and make that many mistakes, you're not going to win many ball games.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Now in the box, Mike Zunino. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3. Welcome back to Major League Baseball. Now at the plate, Mike Freeman. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, he's really struggled. I mean, 0 for the series, but the confidence they have in him, he's still in the lineup. Let's see if he can break out right here.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Little dribbler down the line, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2 pitch. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Shortstop.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail this one 1. Here's Gerard Dyson. He's 0 for 1 thus
Leading
far.
up the 4th inning, center fielder.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 home. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Now another 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's thrown. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Robinson Cano is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a 3rd?
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Number 23.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. It remains 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Valencia. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Now batting, Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
1-1, here it comes. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Mike Zunino becomes out number 2 this inning. And the next batter will be Mike Freeman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this as he takes this one right out of the air. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Taylor Motter steps into the box. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Semien will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Gene Segura is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And this one's too far inside ball 2.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Canna is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Ready for another chance? Gerard Dyson. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success. Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still trail 1-0. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Nelson Cruz.
Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it to second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Striding in once again, Danny Valencia. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Haniger. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's thrown over 60% first pitch fastballs to guys. To be as deep in the game as he is, you would think that percentage would be higher.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Looking to keep the shutout in check. Here it comes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the A's 1 and the Mariners nothing. Ready once again, Mike Zunino. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll step off.
Hey, no outs here, nobody on.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner's back. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 289 is the average coming in. 17 home runs and 58 runs batted in. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, that ball was scorched. Now, I know it didn't hit the wall in the air, but it gets to the wall. He still made a good decision not to go to second, to go back to first base. I think had he continued on, he probably would have been out.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. And the fastball is off his glove and it gets away. And a terrible time for a letdown behind the plate as the tying run will score on what's likely to be called a passed ball. The 2-1 on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Oakland A's wrap up their 20th road win of the season.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a rocky start in this homestand. I mean, you're 1-3. You only won 1 game in 4. The fans are a little restless. This is a big game to win right here to really just kind of get some foundation of winning back in your blood.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, Corey Dickerson is the guy that's looking to turn it around right now. He's hitting under 250 for the season. You think about it, that's basically 1 for 4 every game with some overs mixed in there. It tells you about the inconsistency he's had so far in the batter's box.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The 2-1 on its way. Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Just underway here in Oakland. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in now, Corey Dickerson. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Evan Longoria next.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy. And now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
And a ball 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0.
Oh, that's it.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Little dribbler up the first baseline. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another 2-2 offering. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Leading off for the Rays.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a flare out to left center. Semien will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. In there at the letters 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Batting seventh. Right
Digging
fielder,
in, Colby Rasmus. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Fastball in there for a called strike. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Pitch on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing across. Digging in, Logan Morrison. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, come on now.
Now another 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Stepping in, Tim Beckham comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Tapped down the line. That winds up foul. Third inning, no score to this point. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Tim Beckham goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Malik Smith will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gap. And that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Matt
Leading off
Duffy.
for the Rays,
He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Matt
Sends
Duffy.
that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in. Now, you got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging back pretty good.
Corey Dickerson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. The 0-1 on its way.
That's a ball.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Semien is there for it. 1 away. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, get grounded right here. Here you go.
Longoria waiting on the 1-0. The high fastball is in there.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 home to Longoria. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brad Miller. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Miller.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrated. You're down 0-2 with this guy. You know he's got 4 pitches in his back pocket. You just don't know which one he's going to throw.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Rays stepping in and ready for another shot. Wilson Ramos. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard. Striding in once again, Colby Rasmus comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Standing in, Logan Morrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. 1-0 count. Here it is. 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Late that time for a strike. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Tim Beckham is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The 2-1 home to Beckham. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. Malik Smith the next to hit. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success. 0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Ready once again, Matt Duffy, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
The left fielder, number 10.
Corey Dickerson stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. A wave and a miss. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Bounced slowly back toward the mound. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it 1st and 2nd now.
The batter, number 13.
Brad Miller is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. 1st and 2nd, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation. We're really watching a great performance.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Fielder, Colby
Rasmus is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Looking to send him packing again. Pulled toward right center field. Under it is Joyce, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Logan Morrison. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. So they go down without a whimper. Ready for another shot now. Tim Beckham. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Center fielder
Malik Smith comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
1 down, 1 down.
Ready on 1 and 2. And the changeup is way low that time.
All right, come on now.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A fastball that just misses inside. Matt Duffy waits on deck. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far as he's just been flat unhittable.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Digging in once again, Matt Duffy. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen. Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter,
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Liam Hendricks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Liam Hendricks.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Luis Hampton takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he racked up 21 strikeouts to set a new single-game strikeout record. Nate Eovaldi takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
The lights are on. We're ready for baseball north of the border at Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Tonight it's the first of 4.
Leading off for the Jays, second baseman Devin
sends that one out of play for strike 1. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
I like how they played their game yesterday. They won yesterday's game. If they're able to play like that today, they'll win another one.
Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count to put him away. Tried to elevate the fastball, just didn't get it up there enough.
First pitch on its way. Kevin Pillar is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Drilled to the left side. That's going to be a base hit as well as it's through into left. And now the first 2 men are on as they look to get that early run back.
Well, back-to-back balls hit hard to start their bottom half of the first here. No wonder they were hustling off the field. Maybe they knew something we didn't know. They came to hit this game.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here. Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. And I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off.
Nobody out now.
First and second here with nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
And he takes a called strike 2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And another foul ball.
Hey, one away. One away.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB, man. He's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well. Now, this is what baseball's about. A pitcher and hitter going back and forth. Foul ball, strike, foul ball. I can't wait to see how this ends.
Just got a piece up the line. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2.
That is the fourth foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning coming up from Toronto. Here's Steve Pearce now. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Oakland A's. And I'm looking at Marcus Semien. Man, he had a horrific season years back, kicking the ball all over the place. But then he got with Ron Washington. And Wash said, Marcus, get over here, Marcus. Let's work, Marcus. And you know what? He cut those errors down big time. And he's become a pretty good major league shortstop.
Here's Kendrys Morales, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's falling up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
1-2.
And a fastball just a bit high. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Digging in, Russell Martin. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Davis on the run. And that's the 3rd out.
Leading off for Toronto, left fielder, Melvin
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
No outs now.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Little chopper back to the mound. And he's set down, 1 away. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. A base hit in his first trip. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit hard, but foul. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Good idea with the circle change, but he lays off and the count runs full. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Striding in once again, Kevin Pillar. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
He did a nice job of getting 2 outs before the 2-hitter came to the plate. Now you got the 2-hitter at the plate, and you start to move to the power. You want to keep as many of those little guys out front off the base before the big boys come up.
And when that thing's doing that, forget it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now the knuckleball in there. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Go down in. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
Here we go, guys.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. A ball hit softly on a line to third. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there for strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success. Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Jose Bautista becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the box, Steve Pearce. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kendrys Morales. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit. Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Russell Martin now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now 0-2.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
High in the air out to center field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The left
Here's the first pitch to him. Melvin Upton Jr. is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run, steal, do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 5 innings complete. Digging in once again, Devin Travis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Second baseman.
And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
Nope.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Here he comes on 2-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Hey, nobody out now.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Joyce is there to put it away for out number 1. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Kevin Pillar stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
1 down.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Right there for strike 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. To third, Healy brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And this is fouled at the plate.
Now that's some good hitting. You hear the cliche good hitting, but that is. He fouls off a changeup with 2 strikes. Very difficult to do.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Ready for another shot now. Steve Pearce, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Pitch swung on and hit in the air.
Ball.
Joyce is there now, and he has it for the second out. Here's Kendrys Morales. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching the guy right now.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in to try it again, Russell Martin. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Russell Martin becomes out number 2 this inning. And they start him out away with a called strike. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball just a bit up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Ready once again, Josh Donaldson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one. And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2. So the Blue Jays are down to their final strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the 1st inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Luis Hampton notches his 3rd win of the year with 15 strikeouts. Francisco Liriano takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.
Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. A big-time arm and a power bat should be fun. First pitch is next. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Batting second.
Pitch on the way.
The left fielder, number 20.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball. 5-2 over their last 7.
Matt, it's always nice to play at home. And to win the first game of a series makes it even extra special. They just got to go out and play real well and maybe keep the streak going.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this, AB.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping up now, Miguel Sano. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now let's take a look at the A's defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Marcus Semien. Man, he had a horrific season years back, kicking the ball all over the place. But then he got with Ron Washington. And Wash said, Marcus, get over here, Marcus. Let's work, Marcus. And you know what? He cut those errors down big time. And he's become a pretty good major league shortstop.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Max Kepler. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire.
Hey, no outs here.
Leading off for the Twins, first baseman.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Hey, one of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Jorge Polanco, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Line drive to left. Davis has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing. And a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Jason Castro is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Here we go, guys.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Danny Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Danny Santana.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Number 2, second baseman
Brian Dozier will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Here's Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman Miguel.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, it's so hard to get around on a pitch like that, particularly when it's up and in on your hands like that. I call that Black & Decker ball. It's going to break a lot of bats.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Miguel Sano goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Ben Paulson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First time up, he went down looking. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Now here it comes. And that misses. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Lowry. In time to first, and there are 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th.
Kepler.
Here you go, guys. Let's go.
Max Kepler is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 15 straight he's retired to start the ball game. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 3 and the Twins nothing. Striding in once again, Joe Mauer. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Joe Mauer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there. And now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch. And it's really working out for him.
1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Hey, we got no out.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now.
11,
it's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Jorge Polanco stands in as he looks at a called strike. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
There we go, 1.
The next 0-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Hard hit ball to second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Digging in once again, Danny Santana. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. The first pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
That's 2 close pitches right there, and he just laid off him. I think he's sitting on one specific pitch, and he hasn't gotten it yet.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat, 3-1.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, they got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for it.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The left fielder, number
Eddie Rosario at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind, they have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Brian Dozier now as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. This is flared out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen.
Third baseman.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Here we go.
Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Now batting.
Into the box, Ben Paulson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit hard, but foul. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Chopped weakly to the right. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. It's the A's 3. And Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland bench. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Oakland get their 20th home win this year. Luis Hampton with his 4th win this season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Ryan Madsen wraps it up for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Bass.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.